Creating a New World Order. January 16, 2017. Dear ones, do not fret, for your fears will not last even though world events appear not solvable or too heavy to contemplate. The 3D solutions you are familiar with are war and perhaps negotiation, neither of which appear feasible at this time. Hence, your overriding fear is that all is lost. You have forgotten that you are creators of the greatest magnitude, that out of the rubble, you will create a golden age of love and peace. But such will not happen until it appears as if all is lost, that anger and fear will be your life and that of your children, grandchildren, and on forever. Such is not true, for out of this current rubble, and it is rubble, not construction, you and your cohorts will create new systems throughout the globe. Your creative being is coming to the forefront. Many of you continue to rue your inability to create that which would make your personal life joyous. Do not fret, for even though you skipped a practice set as it were, the energies flowing about you now are to help you remember your self-love and therefore, creative skills. Remembering your self-love is a stepping stone to trusting yourself enough to know that you will and are creating a new world order. Not one of outer power, control, fear, and arrogance, but a new model of acceptance and love. But such is not visible now, for you are enmeshed in the fears of the world. Not because you have taken a step back, but because you need to remember how deep that fear is enmeshed in humanity. If you will, you are a coach of the world. And so it is you need to remember the deep fear you are now feeling, so when you begin verbalizing and creating the new world order, you understand that many will not be able to support you because they remain enmeshed in limited 3D possibilities. For your ideas will seem radical, perhaps even impossible to you, as you plow ahead to create the new world. In essence, the new world you are creating will be so counterintuitive to your 3D beliefs and thoughts as to seem like a fairy tale. Of course, you will not be alone, for your brothers and sisters of the light will support you physically, emotionally and spiritually. Even so, the first steps to what is now considered unreality will seem almost overwhelming, like a fish swimming upstream. For that is what you will be. Those of 3D will not understand. Those just opening to the light will be fearful, while those of the light will support you in any way possible as they too create new spaces and beliefs within the current earth. You will, at first, feel as if you are truly alone as you verbalize hope in light of the heaviness that now permeates the globe. Your first thoughts are just beginning to peek outside your current fears, that all might not be lost, that a new world might be built from the current chaos. Many of you will counter that the world is in such disarray, nothing can turn it into a golden age. Such is so for a reason. In your 3D world, new worlds were built upon the old. So even though they might have had the appearance of new, such as the period Europe labels the Renaissance, the fears and anger of old festered beneath the surface. And so it would have been now if you had shifted the political climate slowly as was true in the past. Instead, you en masse agreed to do so with one quick period of such disarray and collapse that only a new structure built upon love could succeed. So it is you are now somewhat shell-shocked by recent events that speak of fear, anger, and yes, even evil, instead of the love you believed would automatically appear when you were ready. You forgot that you are the earth creators, including the political and spiritual systems. You will move beyond your fears when you are ready in the near future, or even now, to create a new world order based on love. Do not fret. Do not fear. Your skills will come to the forefront at the appropriate time. And that time will be when you finally say to yourself, enough. I choose not to live like this one more day, so I will use my new powers to create a loving society. And so you will. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com